Good morning, Blake from Yellow Brick Road. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Jenny. I am great.
You're
Beautiful sunny day. Can't
gorgeous
complain.
day, gorgeous day. And I was just speaking to Janelle from Lane Cove, and she said, "Oh my goodness, all the beautiful flowers." And she said that just made me want to request a sunshine song. So I'll be playing that later. But I wanted to ask you, Blake. I mean, the government, they have made proposals to super. Can you tell us what they are?
Yep, good question. It's another thing to chat about, just to make people aware that super is a great strategy for them. So the current super system requires employers to inject 9.5% of a worker's salary into a superannuation fund, which can only be accessed at retirement. So under a proposal made to the government, low-income earners could opt out of super. That means instead they could take their super as cash, as payment, extra payment from their employer. So this is for low-income earners. A part-time worker on, say, $35,000 per annum will be paid an extra $3,300 per year, or $63 a week. Now, the argument is this allows people, if they do opt out, puts more cash into their household to pay for immediate needs, or lets them possibly save, get, and pay for a mortgage, which, a roof over someone's head is a really important thing as well.
Well, definitely. And also, by putting more money into super, how are people better off?
Well, that's right. Well, luckily you can opt out of this idea. And to be honest, I don't think people really think too far ahead into the future. I'm a big believer in the psychology of money, and I think if the more we have, or the money that we do have, we find a way of spending it, where super is a great savings and retirement strategy. Low-income earners, the same as high-income earners, need retirement money. They need superannuation just as everyone else. So contributions add up and make a difference. If you put money into super, say if you were 18 years earning $35,000 per annum and retired at 65, with your savings invested in just balanced funds, you would end up with $342,000 in super at retirement. And that's just receiving this 9.5% guarantee. So people have to look at, if they opt out of having money into super, where is that additional money actually going to go? Is it just going to be spent? Are they not going to have any money at retirement? So regardless of your income, I urge people to look at superannuation as an economic advantage, not a burden.
Very interesting, because I remember when I left a company many years ago and I asked for redundancy and I got it. They gave me super as well, most of it.
Fantastic.
I know, but I don't have anything at the moment. I have to go and get a job so I can start the super thing. But goodness gracious, I tell you, it sort of scares me. Here I am, we're talking about things like this, and I'm feeling so guilty, thinking I've got nothing. I'm just going to have to sell the house and keep downsizing until the day I die.
Well, another great example, Jenny. I'm sad to hear that. I'm sure we can sit down and look at something, but it just shows everyone does retire at some point in time, and they need that money. And if it's not put aside for you, will you really put it aside for yourself?
No way.
In super, there's you get the advantage of tax arrangements. There is no better investment. Even if you did buy a home or invest the money, due to the tax arrangements, you're not actually better off. The compounding effect of it being in there for a long period of time, super can be highly effective, but you have to be in it to take advantage of it.
Definitely. And the funny thing is, I have received something from the ATO and they're saying that we have some of your super money, and then I receive from others and I'm thinking, goodness, you change companies over the period of 20-something years and it's not consolidated into the one company like Media Super, whatever. I think I've got 5 out there, so I really need to.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. There's not much in any of them really, so I'm slack,
Well, that's the problem, Jenny. There are fees in super. So if you've got more than one super account, you're paying more than one lot of fees.
Oh, definitely.
And so that starts eating away. People really need to look at their super today, roll it all into one good fund, get good expert advice, and see and understand why they're putting money into super. I sit down with all my clients and we show them by their current super balance, by the age of 65, where it's invested, the fees that they're paying, how much they should have. And that's a great goal and that's a great motivator to know, well, this is why I'm in super. So fees, charges, all of that, people have to look at their super statements.
No, very interesting. That's really good, Blake. And is there anything else you would like to add before we close?
Super, super, super. That's it, Jenny.
Good on you. Good on you, good on you, good on you. I'll take that advice on board, all right?
Great.
Most definitely, and I'm sure everybody who has super is totally listening. I'm listening, but I just don't have anything to... Anyway, we'll see what happens in the near future for me. But very much appreciate your time, Blake, and we will be discussing... What are we discussing next week?
Well, Jenny, I'm actually going to be overseas for a good friend's wedding next week, so I was going to talk to you about that, unfortunately, and I can't find the time to get back online. So next week, I'll be on holidays, but I'll be back again.
Enjoy your time overseas.
Thank you.
You lucky duck. All right then, Blake, well, thank you so much for your time this morning, and I'll speak to you in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks, Jenny. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye for now. Thank you, Blake. And that was Blake from Yellow Brick Road. If you have any questions, look up ybr.com.au.
How can I pay my home loan off faster?
What's the best way for me to save for my retirement?
How do I know if my insurance is enough to cover me?
Hi, I'm Mark Bouris from Yellow Brick Road. Whether it's getting into the right home loan, sorting out your super, or building a financial plan for the future, Yellow Brick Road has experts in your community to get you the right answers. Whatever your question is, we're here to help you.
Talk to Yellow Brick Road today. Visit ybr.com.au/plan. Fees and charges may apply. ACL 393195. AFSL 383825.
99.3 sponsor.